Every year, Americans spend billions of dollars fueling their cars. To try to claw some of that back, the Mythbusters are putting miracle gas cures to the test.
Faster pickup getaway, more miles per gallon than you ever dreamed were possible.
But they're not doing well. Their carburetor car scored 0 for 3. Nothing improved its mileage. So they swapped to the more modern fuel-injected car. Some of the mythical cures will supposedly work better on a more modern car. But unfortunately, neither the magnets...
This is such total horse...
nor the acetone mixture increase mileage at all.
It's not like it magically changes lead into gold or something like that. You know, it's a no-brainer.
All the magical cures so far have failed to improve fuel efficiency, and some have even made it worse. But is anyone really that surprised?
Look, the EPA takes claims of fuel efficiency very seriously and has tested over 100 devices for their improvements.
Yeah, out of 104 that they tested, only about 7 showed any improvement at all, and it was only up to about 6%.
Well, your mood can affect your driving a hell of a lot more than 6%.
Yeah, studies have shown that you can reduce your mileage by up to around 33% by aggressive driving due to, bad mood.
Do you actually have moods?
No.
Back at the dyno, the cars have been swapped around for one final test, the pièce de résistance.
This is the one that I've been waiting for. This is the water car hydrogen fuel cell. And this is the one that, if it works, is making this one of the most legendary hours of television ever broadcast.
They're about to see if they can run a car on flammable hydrogen gas produced by electrolysis.
This is the instructions on the patent, that you bolt the output of the fuel cell right to the throat of your carburetor.
There'll be no gasoline, just hydrogen fed straight into the carburetor. But will the car even start?
We're making history. Oh my God!
Oh my God is right. The car's working. But sadly, it's not because of the hydrogen.
I think that was a little bit of residual fuel in the system. What do you think?
I think that's the case.
It wasn't a miracle, just some leftover gasoline in the engine.
I'm going to turn it over again. Let's give it another shot. Come on! All right. My God! It doesn't work. I can't believe it doesn't work. I found it on the internet, man.
The electrodes are just not giving off enough gas. But to test whether a car could even run on hydrogen in the first place, the boys are going to hose some directly into the carburetor.
Ready?
Yeah,
okay, here we go. Okay. That's the coolest thing ever. I guess you could, if you had a lot of hydrogen, run your engine completely without any other modifications.
Let's do it again.
You know there's going to be trouble when it's all going so well.
Whoops. Okay, that's enough of that test.
With a rather nasty backfire, it's time to back out.
I think it's best if we just let it go.
On the other side of the break,
That right there, it's the end of the gas conspiracy.
Adam and Jamie hit the road with some greasy lightning.
And if we don't meet again, I love you. Well, there's your problem.
In the great gas conspiracy, skid marks aside, Adam and Jamie have tested all of their mythical mileage boosters.
This is such total horse.
And the results are in.
All right, so our dynamometer tests. How did we do with the magnets?
Bupkis.
Acetone?
Bupkis.
The hydrogen fuel cell?
Less than bupkis.
And the Miracle carburetor.
Even less than buckus.
I think we still need some more exploration into ways to break yourself free of the man's death grip on your wallet.
Well, if the ultimate goal is to actually defeat this monopoly of fossil fuels, there is a way to do that, and maybe we can try it out.
And where does this mystery solution live?
I need some French fries and all the fry oil you can lay on me.
Why, the Burger Bar, of course.
That right there, it's the end of the gas conspiracy. Maybe.
It's used cooking oil, the gunk that gets left at the bottom of deep fat fryers. And believe it or not, this may be the next big thing.
I think that's it.
And back at the shop, it's refinery time. Apparently, all that's needed to convert this fatty fry oil into fuel is filter it. That's it.
This is obviously something that you do overnight.
It's a time-consuming process, but given that it could result in free fuel, it's more than worth it.
There we go. That's a liter.
And to put it to the test, they're going to drive a circuit around Alameda in a diesel car, which has their viewable fuel tank attached.
I like this, Jamie. I think this is a nice, solid arrangement. Not going to move. You can just tape that down.
Well, as long as you're happy, Adam.
Thank you, Jamie.
And with everyone happy, it's time to get started.
We've been hearing that people are running their cars completely without any modifications on used vegetable oil, like this.
But before experimenting with beefed up burger juice, they first need to test regular diesel to find the car's normal fuel consumption.
Hold on. You're pretty much exactly at a liter, so give it a tiny bit more. Up. That's perfect. Exactly right.
Okay, diesel, first run.
All right.
Ready.
Go.
The course is 2.9 miles long and has been designed so that they can maintain a steady 35 miles an hour all the way around. They're going to drive lap after lap until they've used 1 liter of each fuel.
That's it. We are out of fuel.
What was the mileage on that?
8.8.
8.8, okay. 15 minutes and 15 seconds. 33 1/3 miles to the gallon on straight diesel.
With the baseline sussed, next up is the used cooking oil.
Ah, look at that. Pure power.
Pure power it may be, but will the car even start? Ka-ching! The engine is purring perfectly.
And if we don't meet again, I love you.
They're off. Remember, this is unmodified French fry oil, the gunk that restaurants up and down the country chuck out.
It seems to be running just fine.
They do the laps and get an MPG of 30, which for something that didn't cost a dime is pretty darn impressive.
Number one, I'm surprised and impressed that the car runs on just straight filtered used kitchen oil. But number two, the fuel efficiency, it's only 10% less than, regular diesel fuel.
Yeah, that's cool.
The other thing is we didn't make any modifications to this car. That means anybody who had a diesel car could just pour the stuff straight into the gas tank and it would run fine. Woo! Yeah, baby! So what do you think? Do you think the oil companies and the automakers are colluding to screw us?
Well, not a single one of the devices we tested did anything at all, with sole exception of used cooking oil.
Right, but that didn't make your engine any more efficient, and that only helps because it's currently free. As soon as that becomes a real economy, they're going to charge you for that like anything else.
Yeah, and considering the thermal efficiencies of these types of engines, you're simply not going to get these ultra-high mileages out of those.
If there was a way to make your engine super crazy efficient, we would know about it. It's busted.
Busted.